This is Jackie with All Access, and I'm here with Wax at New York Warped Tour. For the many new listeners out behind us and out on the internet, describe your sound to new listeners.
My sound is a combination of mostly hip hop music and a little bit of dabs of other things like some reggae and rock and roll and funk, but mostly hip hop music, pretty straight ahead.
Where are you based out of?
Los Angeles, California.
So how does hip hop mesh into the Warped Tour crowd?
I think it meshes well. I think most of the kids that come to the Warped Tour they just want to have fun and make noise and put their hands up and things like that. So I think pretty much any genre you can do that. With the exception of maybe certain types of classical music or I don't know. Do people turn up to polka? I don't know, but it works out fine. I think kids now are very open-minded about genres. You know what I mean?
I think especially with music, like you said, there's a lot of different bands and that mesh so many genres together that I think kids are more open to it now, so that's a good point. If there is one song on your most recent release that you want new fans to listen to because it's really representative of your sound, what would that be?
Wow. Maybe a song I have called "We Can't All Be Heroes." Check it out. YouTube. There's a video and everything. Probably check that out. It's kind of deep. It kind of symbolizes what I'm about. I'd say. Yeah.
And you mentioned YouTube, which I'm obviously relying on as well. Why or what are the benefits of making a music video in 2014?
Well, YouTube was a big thing for me. Like that's kind of how I'm able to not have a regular job is because of my YouTube presence. So I would say it's very important, especially if you are good at it. If you can make entertaining content that matches the song that you're making the video for, I think it's a very, very positive thing to do. And I think in this day and age, you can make a good creative video for very cheap. Whereas, when I was a kid, to have a music video would be like, you wouldn't even know how to start. You know what I mean? But you can make a music video with your phone. So I would say it's very important.
I have a feeling when we grew up, it was, these big productions or, either that or it was a big concert footage. Those were really the only options as well.
Right, like the Guns N' Roses Paradise City video or something like that,
Listening to them in the car.
Nice. I'm a big fan of them. But, back in the day, I was inspired. I was an MTV kid, I was like the first people on the block to get cable, and we watched MTV all the time back in its heyday. So
I vaguely remember it.
Yeah, I mean, even as a tiny kid, I remember like the Peter Gabriel videos for like Sledgehammer and Big Time, like the dancing chickens and everything. I would have had no idea. I still don't know how to do that, but somebody I know does. I got somebody in LA that I hang out with could probably do something with that.
And those were cutting edge videos back then. Peter Gabriel, go check it out. Yeah,
Big Time.
Those were really great videos. So long ago, and I think they are still innovative. But you said you're able to do well for yourself based on those videos. How do you promote those videos?
The same way that most people do. You build up your subscriber base on YouTube, even though that doesn't mean as much as it used to when I started. But any social media outlet, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. But I find that really the best way of promoting your stuff is just to make your stuff good. It's kind of a lot of people are like, how come nobody watches my videos? It's like you got to put more effort into it. You got to it takes time to get good at things. You know what I mean? So you just got to be patient. It took me a long time to be able to do this professionally or whatever. So I think the word will spread itself if it's dope enough. You know what I mean?
How long have you been doing this?
Since I was a kid. I started playing music when I was started playing guitar at like 10. Started rapping, and so many years, but I never really took it that seriously until probably 5 years ago when I was actually like, wait a second, whoa, I can do this? Like I always thought it was just something you do for fun, but now I do it all the time,
And now you're here on Warped Tour. Warped is a great place for fans to get band merch. What's the most unique band merch you've seen out there or that you have?
At the Warped Tour, I have beer koozies, I have lighters, I have frisbees, T-shirts, compact discs, and I think that's all I have. The person that I'm traveling with, George Watsky, he has a bunch of awesome merch too. He has got an album called Cardboard Castles, and the album is actually in the shape of a castle. If you fold it out, it's on some origami shit. It's awesome. And then people got cut off shorts, panties, condoms. I'm trying to. My goal in life now is to get my name on as much stupid shit as I possibly can. So I got a long way to go. But if you have any suggestions, I'm willing to.
I've given some good suggestions already, but I'll keep working on it.
Okay, thank you.
I should sell my ideas though.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky. Warped Tour is definitely not an easy tour to travel on, and it's only about halfway done. What's up next for you after Warped Tour?
After Warped Tour, I'm actually gonna chill in Los Angeles for a while because not really chill. I'm gonna be working, but I gotta finish an album. I've been working really, really slowly on an album, and then this tour kind of like. It's hard to work when you're doing it. Like you said, it's very grueling, more so than I thought it would be, honestly. And so I don't have any touring planned until I got to get some new music out before I can really tour without kind of being mad at myself. You know what I mean?
Well, stay tuned for more new music from Wax. This is Jackie. Thanks to All Access and In the Key of Change.